Hello everyone, welcome to Tamil Umi's new video. In this video, we are going to see who can become a data engineer. So that I can tell you upfront, anybody can become a data engineer. Some of you are already data engineer, which you just don't know it. So maybe you are from non-IT, maybe you are in IT, but now you are in a non-technical role. Maybe you are in BPO, maybe you are in working with data, but only some other technologies you are working. You don't know the entire whole ecosystem of it. So in this video, we are just going to see what is the pathway for each one to become a data engineer, what it takes to be a data engineer, and how you can transform your career, how you can learn, and how you can become yourself into the data engineer. So let's not wait, let's get into the video. Who can become a data engineer? Basically anybody can become a data engineer, but what is the common ways to become one? So if you are already in ATL background, let's say you are working in Ab Initio or informatica, etc., all these ETL tools, if you are already working, you are already a data engineer. Okay, but you're working on a different tool. So you can just say, I just want to learn a different tool and want to work on that one. That way you can say that is very easy for you because you already have the knowledge of data. You already know what's happening, what's transformation, what everything means. You already experienced based on the data volume, everything in your day-to-day work. So it is easy for you to switch. So all you just need to do is learn different tools and then easily implement that in the public cloud like AWS or Amazon or AWS, Azure or GCP, or your local system. You can just set up something and implement and learn those things. That's the easiest way. And if you are from SQL background like me, I was a SQL developer 6 years back. Then I learned Hadoop and Spark, and then I easily switched into the big data world and data engineer, I would say. So SQL is also a data engineer. You can call yourself as a data engineer or analyst or whatever it is. But what you have to do is you have to learn a little bit of different programming and then how the data is flowing between warehouses, what is different kind of data available in each stores, all these things you need to learn. So that is also, I would say, fairly easy. You can from SQL you can easily become a data engineer. All you need to do is to learn all these new tools, different ecosystems, and implement on yourself by yourself in the public system and just implement, and then you can easily learn. That is the next step. And if you are a BA, let's say you are a BA business analyst, you want to learn technical. So first way I would suggest is to learn SQL first. SQL is the first step. That is kind of how you talk to the data. That's what SQL means. So that is the basic thing you need to do. If you are BA, you already may be querying the data, all these steps you might be already doing. So just learn a little bit how the different data, what is transaction database, and how the data is stored, what is SCD, all these things you can learn. SCD, slowly changing dimensions, and what is what is normalized, what is denormalized data, all these things you can learn. What is nosql, all these things you can learn. This is a basic step, first step to become a data engineer, and then from there you can just learn all the other tools as well, and then you can easily switch your career into data engineering world. That is also kind of, I would say, BA plus technical, you become a techno-functional. That is most wanted jobs, I would say, in the market. So you all the data scientists is nothing but a techno-functional. They're expecting them to know the business as well as the technical. So that is a good way to go. And you like to switch a career, you are in development and you want to switch a career. So what you can do is you can also learn. So what I've seen from my experiences, if you're a Java developer or Spark, if you're just a developer background, you may have a little bit knowledge of the data, how the data sits. You may know how to query, how to write a query to fetch the data, all these things but actually how the data sits, so what is the data transformation, all these things you may not know. So that is the first step for you to start. How the data is sitting. Let's say you want to store 1 terabyte of information into somewhere, how the industry is storing it currently. What is object, you might be already knowing object oriented and object storage, all these things. So just try to learn different storage technologies, how it is stored, everything, so that from that background, from your point of view, it is very easy to start and you can correlate and learn. And at the end, for you, it will be very easy to learn Spark, all these things, because you already know one programming language. You are going to interact with the data using the programming language and all these tools. So for a developer, it is kind of easy because you already know the programming and you just need to get to the data warehouse, all these concepts, all these details about it. That's it. And you are from non-programming language, you are from support and all these stuff, and you want to learn all these things, means Yeah, you can also start from SQL. So SQL is the best way to start. If you don't know SQL, it is it's very good that you start learning SQL first. There are tons of tutorials. I can also suggest one, so that I'll just put a comment in the description. Like one of my previous team lead, he has been running a YouTube channel. He has done a very good job in SQL development, SQL teaching, everything. So you can just go check it out, his channel, and like that you can start learning first. From that you can begin. So from any career to any switch, you can easily do that. That should be possible. And we just covered programmer who interested in data. That is also fine. You already know the data. All you need to know is to get a better understanding of data, how the enterprise is storing, what AWS is offering, why they are offering. All these things you just need to know. What is the data engineering ecosystem is happening in cloud. So that also very important. Nowadays, not much companies are using their own system to store the data. Everything is going to private cloud, public cloud, multi-cloud, all these places. And students, if you are a student and if you are interested in becoming a data engineer, which is very good, I would say, but students, you have to get the basics. That's what I would say first. Like I have heard many students say, I want to become a big data engineer, I want to become a DevOps engineer. Everything I've heard students saying, but for students I will not suggest any such things like, okay, you become a big data engineer, you become a DevOps. No, I don't want, and I will not suggest such things. All you have to do is you have to learn the basics. So if you get the basics, you can become anyone you want. You don't have to be associated with only one technology. Let's say I'm a big data engineer, so that I work only with data. I'm averse, or I don't like all the other stuffs, right? No, that kind of thing we should not do. And as a student, you should not be focusing on the getting a job, just only the job market I would learn. No, job market is important. I know as a student, I also know how it was very important for me to get a job. But I would suggest you learn every basics of it, like learn a basic of networking, learn a basics of SQL, programming. All our syllabus are designed in such a way so that you get basics of everything. So this is very important, I would say, because it will be very helpful when you write a code. Like let's say you are going to write a code in some networking, some distributed system like big data, right? I'm just giving an example. So that in big data itself, you would be able to write a distributed way of coding. So that will be immense help to you. So you should not be associated with a single technology, or this is my career, this is what I am going to be. No, you should not be associating in such way. All you can do is you just choose a simple problem and you can solve it. Simple means you can take very big problems, like how Uber is operating, what is the challenges. You just learn all those things, what's happening in the background. Let's say it's a streaming data. Uber is nothing but a streaming data. You just book it and then it goes back, comes back. It's a complex engineering. So you need to know what's happening in the real time. What is the batch system? How system is going in the batch. So all these concepts, this is what I would say very important for, if you're starting the career as a student. This is very, very important knowledge. If you get this right, you will go anywhere in your career. You will not face any issues. Because if you know networking, if you just learn networking in your system, you must be having one big book in networking, right? So if you learn that, then you can easily go and do anything in EC2. Amazon or cloud. Cloud is nothing but it's built on a networking basics, which we were been happening for last 20 years, right? It's same subnet, same gateway, everything is same. Previously, only network engineer used to know all this knowledge, but now everybody needs to know. So that's how the industry is going. So basics everybody needs to know. Distributed processing, yes, everybody needs to know. Not only programmers, not only all these things, right? So get the basics right. For student, I would strongly recommend this. You can associate you want to be a data engineer or something like that. But because of that, don't exclude learning other things. As a student, this will be very helpful, I would say. So yeah. That's what I would suggest for students, but again, it's just simple my humble opinion only. Like your opinion may change, or it's different. But if you go into the interview, you can say I did this. That will add value. Let's say you want to be a big data engineer. People ask me like, I'm a fresher, I will get a job in the big data job or not. So basically, normally it's not possible. Like most companies don't take freshers as some kind of specialized engineers in somewhere. They expect some of you to have experience. So how do you gain the experience? One is to go to internship. You can go to some company and get the internship. Other thing is to do the project on yourself, like own projects, like simple thing what you get the internet, right? You get tons of projects, you try implementing it yourself and create something on your own, put it in a GitHub and put it on the open, like create some HTML page or just put it WordPress, YouTube, everything is available. You can just put and broadcast yourself like YouTube and LinkedIn. So that will give you edge over the edge in the job market, so that company can validate, okay, this guy, he already did this thing, so we can give him sort of interview more preference, so other than the other one. So this kind of things will help you land a job also. And how about non-IT? So many non-IT people, they wanted to get into IT, they wanted to get into data engineering, DevOps. So most people are asking like which technology I should choose. Yeah, for you I would say you can choose one technology and begin your career on that, so that you can have a bulletproof of point of view and learn all these things. So as a data engineer, I would say I already discussed what you have to learn: SQL, about data and all these basics, and go all the tools. I think we have a syllabus also. You can go through the syllabus and learn that. That is what data, like we are going to see that everything going one by one. You can learn that also, and then try implementing a project. So that is very important, I would say. You just don't just by seeing the video, you may not get the knowledge. You have to implement, then you will face issues, then you will spend hours into it, and then you try fixing it. By fixing it, you will learn something else which you wouldn't known by just seeing this video. Because next I'm going to post one video on data pipeline. For that I faced multiple issues, spent entire night yesterday and then trying to fix. Now I fixed it. So I know, like I learned a lot of things by doing these exercises. So if you do it by yourself, you will know everything. So that's what I was saying. You gain a confidence also, right? Like I did this means I can do anywhere. Like I can go anywhere and create an entire ETL job. I can do the performance load. I can do load of 10 TB, petabytes of data. I can move all these things. I get a confidence by doing that. So I would suggest you to do that. Right? It doesn't matter whether you go for a course on any centers, anywhere you're just learning, but just do that. Internet, everything is available in the internet. So you get the information and experiment it on yourself and implement it. That's where you get a confidence. So one is the knowledge, another one is confidence. You need to have a confidence that you can do it, so that you will be able to approach a job in confident way. So these are the basic ways which I would suggest you to start if you are from any different background, any of this background. And if you are in different background and if I didn't discuss, you can just mention in the comment. I will just try to share my thoughts on it in next videos, or in the comments also I will reply. So that's it, pretty much it in this video. And next video we're going to see something technical which I want to give you. What is data pipeline, what is root cause analysis, and I wanted to show you what exactly that means. So that we will see in the upcoming video. And if you like this video, and you can just hit like, and so that I will get to know that you liked it, you watched till the end. And yeah, you can join our WhatsApp group, Telegram group, which is in the description, to get more updates and collaborate with other learners also. So thanks for watching this video. We'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.